Coming up on Studio D, we're joined by a very special guest to chat about shipping and gift giving during the holiday season. Good tips here.
Hey, welcome back. The U.S. Postal Service is expected to deliver more than 15 billion pieces of holiday mail and packages this season, and it's important to know the best ways to send these pieces out to make sure they get to where they're supposed to be. Today, we're joined by our guest, Jeff Peoples, who's got some advice on how we can better enjoy the experience. Hey, Jeff, how are you?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Ben Franklin, America's first postmaster general, and a penny saved, a penny earned, would be super happy that we've saved clients billions and billions of dollars on postage since I founded Window Book back in 1988. Our current clients currently produce more than 5 of every 10 envelopes in the mailbox, and we've learned a lot over those years. And I have 5 mistakes to avoid when mailing and shipping this holiday season.
Okay, what are they?
Mistake number 1 is not mailing with the Postal Service.
Okay.
So if you don't mail it, you won't get there, and most people don't realize that the Postal Service has lowered postage rates. So the stamp that you paid 49 cents for last year is 47 cents this year.
Okay.
And so these are forever stamps, and you can see I bought a big pack because these are going to be good forever, so I'm going to be saving for years.
And they're delivering not just the 5 days of the week, they're delivering over the weekends now, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the next mistake to avoid is delaying and overpaying. So most people wait a little bit too long, and then they have to overpay on their postage. And I say that I'd much rather get the packages in there, let them stay in transit for a couple of extra days, and get much better rates. There's over 10,000 ways you can mail or ship the same thing.
Earlier the better.
The earlier the better, the more you can save on ground or some of the others. So I don't know about you, but I'd rather pocket that or give it to a gift one than give it to the Postal Service.
Yeah, right.
So the next mistake to avoid is packaging too big. So if you take a small lightweight item and put it into a package that's too big, you're paying for dimensional weights. That means that you're paying for shipping expensive air.
That you don't need to. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So, and the fourth mistake to avoid is letters and our addresses incorrectly done. Everyone thinks they've got the right address, but the Postal Service just published that there's over 6 billion pieces of undeliverable as addressed mail. And that's per year, this year. And I don't know, I don't want you to get what Elvis Presley got when he sang about return to sender.
Right, yeah.
Address unknown, no such number, no such zone.
Right.
And the easy thing to do here is simply pop up your cell phone, smart app, go to the Postal Service website, type it in, get that corrected address.
Make sure it's right.
Exactly,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
got it.
Double check it.
And the fifth mistake to avoid is not enough holiday spirit.
Right.
So imagine you've got that in your mailbox.
Okay.
And when I wrote that to you, I put on a little bit of extra holiday spirit. Here,
Okay.
put these
Here,
on.
let me put my spirit on.
And I imagined you opening this.
Okay.
In the industry, we call that the mail moment. It's different than a text or an email, and you get that surprise. And so I say, you avoid these 5 mistakes this holiday season and get more joy.
Absolutely. So let's go back to dimensions, because that's a big problem.
Yeah.
I've had that with some stuff. Is it easier to take it to the post office and ask them to kind of fit it, or to just maybe go to Target or something and find one to bring with you? What's the best way to do that?
Almost always decide what you're going to get, the packaging as small as you can get, right. And then there's so many ways. Like I said, there's literally over 10,000. We write all sorts of things to do that. But just go down to the post office or use their app and calculate it, because there's so many ways. You want to get the best rate, you want to get the best service, and just put a little bit of extra care and into your package, and you'll get more joy.
Okay, and when you got the other part of that is the supplies. Now, sometimes I know the post office will, hey, I forgot my tape. They'll let you.
Yes.
Is it just easier to buy it there, or should you kind of like prepare if you're sending out a lot of stuff?
If you want to be most cost effective, is you actually get your box and your packaging on your own beforehand, because when you use their boxes, the free ones, you're paying for a more expensive service like priority mail.
Oh, okay, so even those preset box sizes, it's costing you more.
Exactly. Now those can be great if that's what you want, just like a flat rate box.
Right.
But in general, what you want to do is get your own packaging in advance at some other place.
Great stuff. Thank you, and happy holidays. And
happy holidays.
Coming up on Studio D, we're checking out the story of a birthday gift turned livelihood. Stick around and check out the new Globe Makers. All that and more when Studio D returns.